And here is the monument. It's quite impressive. Actually, here along the basin of the river, these are all cherry trees. You obviously can't see the effect of it now, but one of the biggest attractions in the DC area is the Cherry Blossom Festival. If you can just imagine, every one of these trees are pink for a period of time in the spring. So just imagine, there's the sun coming up. Just imagine everything you see here in green is pink all over DC. It's pretty spectacular. I'm sure you guys have cherry trees where you might be, but to see it all over with the monuments in the background, it's pretty spectacular. So, for those of you who have not been here, it's quite spectacular to see it in person. But for now, this video will have to do. I did want to get just a little bit of the other side of the memorial, some of the other inscriptions. This one says, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly, affects us all indirectly." I have the audacity to believe that peoples everywhere can have 3 meals a day for their bodies, education and culture for their minds, and dignity, equality, and freedom for their spirits. It is not enough to say we must not wage war. It is necessary to love peace and sacrifice for it. We must concentrate not merely on the negative expulsion of war, but on the positive affirmation of peace. When I said I wasn't going to record all of this, but it's really, really moving to read this. This will be the last one. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Off in the distance is the Washington Monument.
I was 1 year old. Oh, this one. I was
as the lady here was mentioning, here is the controversial inscription that was taken out of context. You may remember Maya Angelou had recently made a comment about this, and it reads, "I was a drum major for justice, peace, and righteousness." I believe his actual saying were, "If I were a drum major for justice, peace, and righteousness," etc., etc. Okay, people, hope you enjoyed it, and if you can get here, drop me a line if you're ever in town. Take care. Here are some of the inscriptions on the memorial. To the left and to the right, they span the entire, well, maybe not the entire memorial, but if any of you have been to the Jefferson Memorial, or any of the memorials for that matter, this is basically, the same effect with some of Martin's words and thoughts. Let me step back and see if you can get it. Oppose the war in Vietnam because I love America. I speak out against it, not in anger, but with anxiety and sorrow in my heart. And above all, with a passionate desire to see our beloved country stand as a moral example of the world. Make a career of humanity. Commit yourself to the noble struggle for equal rights. You will make a greater person of yourself, a greater nation of your country, and a finer world to live in. I believe that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word in reality. This is why right, temporarily defeated, is stronger than evil triumphant. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. It's pretty cool. And there's a lot more to this. I just have to go. So wanted to capture this for all of you who have not been here, and for those of you who may not ever have a chance to get here. At least you can get somewhat of an effect of how great this is, and this is long overdue. And you can also get a pretty cool view of what DC is like in the morning.